we are back. We're back with another episode, or better yet, another part of this series. And now we're going to
Same
fight
difference.
Matriarch Benezia. At least I believe. Let us find out.
Yep.
You do not know the
Charge!
mother.
This is the only time in the game you will ever see stasis used, by the way.
Turn
now.
it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt
I'll
and
be
slay
back in a minute.
Saren's enemies.
While you do this,
Have
don't
you
die.
faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
We don't have to fight. You can return to the Citadel with us.
I think not.
Oh, okay.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions. Briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
So you could turn on me again.
Yes, but it would not be my will, Shepard. People are not themselves around Saren. You come to idolize him, worship him. You would do anything for him. The key is Sovereign, his flagship. It is a dreadnought of incredible size, and its power is extraordinary.
Sovereign's not like other ships. Where did it come from?
I cannot say. The Geth did not build it. Its technology is far more advanced than that of any known species. The longer you stay aboard, the more Saren's will seems correct. You sit at his feet and smile as his words pour into you. It is subtle at first, I thought I was strong enough to resist. Instead, I became a willing tool, eager to serve. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger.
Well, I know, but
I transcribed the data to an OSD.
I
Take
like
it,
ice cream,
please.
So I'm gonna eat ice cream a lot.
Knowing the relay's location isn't enough. We need to know where to go from there.
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. You should
Kinky.
die. I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got
Good job, you
Maybe
did
we
it.
can-
No,
No.
he is still.
How'd you like
in
that
my
boss
mind.
fight?
I am not
It was
entirely myself.
absurdly
I
easy.
never
Yeah.
will be again.
It was different too, wasn't it?
Are you talking about pre the dialogue or post the
They
dialogue?
always said there would be.
Yeah, like just in general, the fight.
When she was just summoning the enemies?
Yep.
It was interesting. Fighting her herself was really easy because I killed her in 4 bullets, but we don't talk about that part.
Yeah. And here's the one thing the council's gonna bitch at you for no matter what you do.
The Asari Commandos are still alive, I don't know.
Not quite. She's a zombie! Zombie, Fox! Kill her! Kill her! Out of the void! Kill it!
Where are my companions in all of this?
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces.
It's a zombie,
Our
Fox. Kill it.
musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one
It's Anastasia.
call.
This is going to be a fun conversation.
Or when senses blur together.
We are the mother. We
You've probably heard of it,
those
Fox.
left behind. The children you thought silenced.
Wait, what'd you say, Sid?
We
I was
are
saying-
Rachni.
The way the Rachni communicates, kind of like
How are
synesthesia.
you speaking through her?
You know, that
Our
that
kind
mental,
sing through
not
patterns
disorder,
of
but
thought.
condition where,
We pluck
like,
the
certain
strings,
senses are
and the
hot-wired
other
together.
understands.
So, like, for example, you might see
She has colors
the number
we
6,
have
but
no
it's
names
always
for.
like a royal
But
purple
she
or
is
some
there.
random color,
Her
no
music
matter what,
is
to you.
bittersweet.
Or you can
It is beautiful.
taste colors, you can
The
feel
children we birthed were stolen from
whatever.
us before
It's
we
weird.
learned to sing.
It's a cool concept,
They
though.
are lost to silence. And their suffering, they cannot be saved. They will only cause harm as they are.
Hey, did you find an old man in here at all?
If you're
Anything
alone,
about it?
it can't be saved.
No,
It is
You didn't find like a scientist
but necessary.
I don't
somewhere in
think
like a
Do
room?
what you must.
Before
you deal with
I forget where that side quest is done.
We stand before you. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
There are acid tanks.
But you know the Paragon option here.
Set them off. Millions of my ancestors died to put these things down. Don't let them come back.
If you kill her, you consign an entire race to death. We should let the Citadel Council decide her fate.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance.
Keep in mind what she says here.
Oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg.
People were
Hearing
forced
one cry in our
to fight by
dreams.
oily
A
shadows.
tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own
Oily
sour
shit.
yellow
Wait.
note.
Reapers.
Then we awoke in
Yep.
this place. The last echo of those.
I take it you remember how the dream sequences looked in Mass Effect 3
The
then.
sky
Yes.
is silent.
Kind of like an oily, shadowy thing. Yep. It's implied that it was the Reapers.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
Are you stupid? Your people didn't fight these bastards, so maybe you don't get it.
I won't commit genocide.
Are we
You gotta
any
be better
if
than
we
them.
kill them all?
Do what you want. My people will clean up this mess later, just like we did for the Solarians.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
Great. Bugs are writing songs about you.
Oh my
Mark
God,
my
Rex.
words, you'll regret this.
Yeah, I like how Rex is just gonna let this slide. Don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, somewhere on this base was supposed to be like a side area you could visit where there's a scientist on his own that wants to detonate a bomb. To kill a lot of the Rachni that are still around, but I don't know where that is to trigger it. Oh, no, I bet it was in the hot labs.
Oh? An elevator that leads into a loading screen?
Do. Yep, okay, this is what I was thinking of.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes, very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries, this is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours. and have a colony in days.
So what I'm hearing
So
is
quickly.
a very awkward Rachni family tree.
Yes.
Separating.
Or at least a very
mother-
awkwardly worded
Yes.
family tree.
This was exactly the wrong
Okay.
thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Wait, what? Which
Tell me
option?
how. Just tell me how.
Okay.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Mira destruct.
Oh. No destruct code for you. Also, I have the weirdest gun you've ever seen.
Yeah.
This is it firing. It's not full auto, it's tap fire.
Yeah, certain guns in Mass Effect 1 have been modified in Legendary. Yeah, get the codes from his body. Thankfully, the codes were on his body. So now you go activate it with Mira.
Wait, do I need to
And then you run like hell.
Wouldn't activating it be a bad thing to do?
No, it's just for this part of the station. It's badly worded.
Oh.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega. Local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Now you can either run for the elevator or kill the Rachni quickly. So there's not an infinite swarm of them, or there shouldn't be at least.
Oh god.
Well. Okay, maybe there is just like an endless supply. Oh, no. Okay, we cleared them out. So time to run. And once we're done.
Well, time to hold on to my points, or at least I'll probably actually do Intimidate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'll just hold on to them until I get my advanced tree. You go ahead,
Yeah.
get your fitness to max so that you are less likely to die. It's like how Garrus needs to get his electronics up so I can hack more things.
Yep.
And also, so oh god, look at the map, Sid.
Yeah.
I wish that many would enter this room. That's so much free XP.
So much free XP and money.
Yeah. I'll probably be max level if I killed all that. Or at least get the XP from the bomb killing them all.
Good.
I
You
got
get some XP from it.
I got a decent bit of XP. So where do I go now?
Alright, now you can take the tram out.
Oh, so I just leave. Okay. I don't even tell the guard that, oh, I dealt with the enemy, so yeah. I just leave. Let me make 100% sure. Oh, wrong one. I'm just leaving him in there.
I like how that implies he could have just left without dealing with the hot labs.
Yeah.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Where's the quartermaster on the Normandy?
He's by the Mako. Well, you gotta take the elevator. Which, since you've finished Novaria, you could do party member roundup now. Or get all the ones below the elevator first, since you're going down there for the quartermaster.
What time is it? Oh no,
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at.
It's gonna be close enough time for this
About the
one.
stonewalling you've had from the Council.
Wow, what do you guys think about
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially
Yeah,
from our
that
side.
one's preschool.
I'll have a better handle on
You
it.
did the preschool prep.
Other elves who figure
Okay.
Anything I can do?
out. No, Commander, it'll settle down. It's rough sometimes, but they spike higher than a lot of
He's
L3s.
hanging in there.
Except for you, of course.
Good, just
Besides,
hang
I
in
fared
there,
a lot
bro.
better than some after kinetics was
Hang in there. Just hang in there,
I
guys.
haven't heard anything about kinetics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans.
Fine.
Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Did he ever face charges for that?
He got his, yeah. But like everything else at Jump Zero, it was under the table. The less said, the better. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit. I'm sure Dr. Tassoni's already known.
Hey, God, listen.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
I didn't have an option to leave it for the council. Well, time to go speak with Blue Lady.
I can remember from the Mass Effect movie,
You need not bother. She brought it
they make a
up.
joke that everyone's
Don't
interested in
pretend
some
it doesn't
blue.
bother you.
Oh no.
She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be. before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
We don't have the luxury of time. An Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
That is true. At first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
I'm doing the best I can, Liara.
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest. But it has grown beyond
got the
that.
Blues interest.
You intrigued me, Shepard. But I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
You're an alien, Ash. It's not serious.
Not serious.
Williams and I are just friends.
Nothing
more.
My mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you? We have only known each other a short time. We are from two different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
I'll keep you safe.
I am not looking for a protector. This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
I like how there's an option to just be like, you started it!
Let's just talk about something else for now.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Wait, what? Let's see.
Yes, they can reproduce with themselves, but as a whole, it's not great for their race.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common. Not for the purposes of
Yeah, it kind of,
Most Asari believe it weakens our species.
It's really weird.
Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
It's definitely an interesting twist. That purebloods aren't the coveted idea.
Yeah.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but...
You still have to pay with them, of course, but
well,
he usually has better prices.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Oh, I can actually afford these.
Never give up.
You could, but it's up to you if you want to spend the money.
Should I go ahead and just buy this? No reason not to, right?
Yeah.
I'll be using it anyway, so I don't need to worry about the AIs being dumb and just not using it.
Yeah. You just have to worry about the game not equipping you with it. Oh, there it is. Watch, 3 slots. Have you got another thing that reduces your heat? That's great.
Is this... I presume this is the bad.
That makes you take or burn more heat when you fire.
Okay. Wait, what's the difference between stability and accuracy?
I don't think stability. I think accuracy just ensures better in the circle, and stability is recoil. I think.
You've been with C-Sec a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
So what was it?
Both, actually. But it took us a while to figure that out.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Oh god.
Yes, they have quads. They don't have balls, they have quads.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation, to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You mean threatened? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was a big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but C-Sec headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs. They wouldn't listen.
Well, you can't get them all.
No, but letting him get away like that. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
So there you go, you've unlocked Garrus's quest line.
Before I go, you said you're serving with Commander Shepard now?
Oh, yep.
We saw him on the news here. He's cute. Later, sis.
Tell me you didn't hear that.
Your sister, I assume?
Until I get home and kill her. That's Sarah, the youngest. Surprised to see you here, sir. Thought you'd be chatting up, what's her name? T'Soni?
Liara, why would you think that?
Scuttlebutt says you got a bit of a thing for her. I could understand why. The crew's off limits with the regs against fraternization. And
wow!
Looks like a woman.
You think I'm interested in Liara because she's the only one I'm allowed to date?
So you are interested in her?
Oh, Jesus.
Plus, it could be politics. Alien diplomat's daughter, us under orders to make nice with the bug-eyed monster.
Oh my god!
What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like your father wasn't around much. Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped it,
oh hey, it's Ulysses.
He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Oh, it's poetry, you know?
Yes.
Does he still like it?
Okay.
It's an actual poetry, or at least I'm not sure if this is the correct version. I don't know if they recited the actual one in this, but it's an actual poetry.
That might be part of it.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now.
He's with God now. Does that bother you?
It's not a problem with you, is it?
So she's not only a space racist, she's religious.
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
Just my commanding officer, huh? We'll have to see about that.
What are you saying, Williams?
Me?
Oh boy.
I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, Skipper.
How rude. Well, time to go talk to Robot Woman.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
Not a
I'm
robot.
sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet.
She's just in an environmental suit,
I
Fox.
still think a lot about my pilgrimage.
And robot.
I know Sterins are top
my
priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was.
You really want to make the Geth-Quarian conflict even more complex with that remark?
Still got a long way to
Yes.
go. You'll find something
Wow.
back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I should go.
See you later.
The shreds didn't give me a side quest.
No, it did. Do you want me to just get you the location of those side quests?
Yeah, I'll figure it out. Probably. Maybe.
So I was like, do you want to, like, we could always just do those character-specific side quests. We talked to Rex, right?
No, because I forgot that he was down there.
Oh, well, you can do it after you land.
Rex.
Oh yeah, I might as well do it now.
Rex, I forgot about you.
I think he's also about ready for his side quest. It's just Kaidan and Ashley who don't have one, but you know, you get more lore with those two.
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat.
Lots of reasons. Hey, Kay, I don't want to talk about it, but you're going to make me talk about it, Shepard.
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes, a meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Oh yes. So long, Rex. You just told me that very important part of your life story, and I'm just gonna say so long.
Yep.
Sayonara, Rex.
Alright. So we have finished the episode.
We've hit 45 minutes.
Well, we hit it a couple minutes ago while you were chatting with Tully, but I wanted to make sure we got all the dialogue stuff.
Valid point.
So I waited. So I'd say let's take off into the sky and start the next episode if we're going to.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say... Oh, wait. Before we go, we should deal with Conrad on the Citadel. It's like our second to last chance. His quest line should be finished, basically, after this one. At least.
The Normandy breaks all known laws of aviation. It's a
the humble bee defies all laws of aviation. But the bee does not care for humans and their thoughts.
The humble Normandy.
We give our lives to the Normandy.
Oh no, we're gonna get copyright claimed.
Now, I'm pretty sure... I'm almost pretty sure Gab's pretty understanding of people using his music.
I would have no clue.
I forget what the ruling is on his stuff. Plus, it's only one line, and it's not like I did it perfectly in tune with the music. So we should be fine.
Well, we're going to be ending this episode here. We completed all of our station in one episode.
Did it Noveria, basically in an episode in like a third or something like that.
Yep.
Not even.
An hour and about 30 minutes, maybe, to
something like that,
complete all of Noveria. Well, seeing as I will see you all in the next episode, which will definitely not be uploaded within an hour after this one.
Or so.
But.
So.
Or so, yeah. This is Weedy and
Squad Mob
signing out.